Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 3 of the F1 Championship mode here on F1 2019. As you can see in the standings here, we're 7th after the first race. Let's jump into it and go straight to qualifying. After checking what the weather report is like from Jeff, it's all clear for the race and for quali, which is great. So now let's jump into quali and see how we do.
Bahrain qualifying is nearly upon us and the drivers look as if they're all geared up to go. I expect we'll be getting underway very shortly. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction, and over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong, and that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
So to jump straight into my quali 1 lap here. So just going around the last few corners before I start my lap. We come round the penultimate corner to start the flying lap. DRS open. Braking very hard into the first braking zone. Got a little bit wider than I wanted to, but we still managed to get on the throttle. Lose the back end a little bit there. Open the DRS again. Little screen freeze. Braking into third gear as we go around turn 4. Back down to 4th gear. Keeping it nice and steady. Go purple in sector 1. We're catching up to the back of Norris. So I lose the back end and manage to catch it. Lose a little bit of time there as Kimi Raikkonen goes fastest. Devin Butler now goes fast as I open my DRS to go down one of the longest straights. Trying to do too much power off the corner, get on the curb a little bit, lose a little bit of traction. Very tight in that corner, hitting the apex and out onto the curbing just enough. We come down to the final corner of the lap. And cross the line and go fastest overall with a 1:36.0. As you can see, we're through in P9, Sergio Perez in P7. Those are the drivers that are out. So as we jump forward to my quali 2 lap, about to go around the final corner. Get out just ahead of Norris, just to make sure he doesn't impede our lap. Get a lot better through there than the last lap that we had, opening up the DRS. Much better line through turn 4 as well. As we go purple in sector 1. A lot better through that corner as well. Opening up the DRS. Going up the gears. Waiting until the last minute to change gear on most of them. They hit the curb, lose the back end a little bit. Coming down the final straight before the pit straight. Coming up to the final corner of the lap. Opening up the DRS and across the line to go fastest in the session. And there we go, that's who's out. Sergio Perez is out. As we jump forward to my quali 3 lap, only one run in quali 3 right at the death. We're just going to make it across the line to get in our quali 3 lap. To be the last person to cross the line. To go very wide into turn 1, which compromises me a little bit into turn 2, but coming out of turn 2 into turn 3, get our line back. Forget to open the DRS into the last second. Braking down, we go down the hill towards the hairpin. We're going to come up this hill and then back down into the very sharp hairpin. Go on the curb a bit too much there, open up the DRS, miss a gear, but just keep going with it. Braking hard. Come into these long sweeping left and right handers. Braking hard. Coming now down to the final corner of the lap. And across the line, and we get P4 in quali. That's P4 in quali, guys. Let me know if you think I need to turn up the difficulty. We'll find out after the race, but just let me know.
Look at those who will be fronting the grid: Leclerc, Vettel, and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Jump forward, as you can see, we're still ahead in the rivalry by 2 points now. Getting a load of R&D points. So we're now on 805, and our rep's gone up with the team a bit more than all the other teams. Working our way to that veteran. Not very slowly, but surely.
I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
So as we jump forward, we're going to jump straight into the race now. I was checking the weather, it is still not set to rain, which is great.
There's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sound.
Sorry about my alarm going off in the background. I can't go turn it off.
Into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening, as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best at turn 1, of course, and then another soon into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into the tight left-hander of turn 10. Joining us today to oversee all the thrills and spills, it's Anthony Davidson. And great to see you. How are you feeling about the race today, and how are the circuit conditions from what you've seen?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole. And starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Joker, Valtteri Bottas and Verstappen, Gasly, Butler, Hülkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo, Weber, Perez, Romain Grosjean and Norris, Albon, Russell, Kimi Raikkonen and Daniel Kvyat. Giovinazzi and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So I just check over my strategy here. I don't change anything. I just have a quick look to see what they want me to do in the race. 2-stop, pretty standard. As we come to 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Get a good initial start off the line, but then we just get swamped by Bottas and Verstappen. Butler has a little look down the Weber and everyone has a little look up the inside of us there. It went a bit mad. Perez gets through. So Perez up into P6. We're down to P7 after starting P4. Not a great start for us. So we're just going to settle in for the rest of the first lap.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
Got Gasly right on my tail, right on my gearbox. I get really good runs through here, as you can see, right on the back of Perez now. If I didn't get on that curve, I could have gone for a little move there. But as I come off the corner, I get a lot better traction, pull to the inside, off the racing line. But he sticks it around there. I've got my nose in there, so he can't really pull across me. He does try, but I managed to push him out wide and get that position up into P6. Not much happens after this, so we jump straight to my first pit stop. Verstappen and Bottas have switched positions, but not much has changed other than the fact that I've just been driving the race, just trying to keep with the other people.
Complete, go now.
We dropped down to P19 after the pit stop, but everyone else has still got a pit.
Once now, one stop left.
Exceeding track limits, second warning there, so better not do it again. As we come down the start finish straight again. Couple of people in the pits, and I overtake Valtteri Bottas in the pits, pit phase, which is great for me. Go very wide into turn 1, but managed to get it back together for turn 2. as I jump forward to when I'm catching up to the back of this train on the back of Kvyat. Pull out from behind him on the pit straight, open up the DRS. He's still there, I can still see his front wing. So put it up into high ERS mode. Brake a bit early and get the inside line, push him out wide, have a little touch, but manage to get past him. Have a little bit of a moment there coming out of turn 3. Jump forward to when I'm right on the back of Alexander Albon. Go for a move down the inside of this corner, get a bit on the curb, push him out wide after bouncing off the curb. Managed to get him, but as we come off the corner right up the chuff of Giovinazzi, we've got a straight line speed just to overtake him straight away with my engine on full whack pretty much. Jump forward to the next lap as Kimi Räikkönen pits. There's also there's Weber in the pits, and I believe Perez was in the pits. So next up, Grosjean. We come up to the lap where we're right on the back of Grosjean. It's only taken me a lap and a bit to catch up as I pull to the inside off that corner. I fly in past him. He's still there. I can't quite pull over yet, but he's slipped in behind me, so I'm going to take the corner. I've gone a bit wide, so he attacks me again, and we have a little touch as I come back onto the track. We cross the line ahead of him. As he goes for another move, he actually overtakes me briefly there. As I go to take turn 1, I take it very wide, leaving plenty of room, but we managed to get on the power a lot earlier and actually get into turn 2 first, and we're now ahead of Grosjean. As we jump forward to when I'm right on the back of Norris. DRS open. Having to move the ERS down into low, but DRS should help us do this. As I pull to the outside of turn 1, brake a lot later than Norris, squeeze him a bit. Don't touch though, but manage to get the position. We're back up into P5 behind Hamilton. Nothing much really happens after this. I can't really catch Hamilton. So we jump forward to my second pit stop. I'm in P2. Got some overtakes where the other guys pitted. I did overtake Hamilton on track, but it wasn't really a overtake because he's just going to get me back straight away in the pit phase. We're not really racing him, but I had to get past him for my strategy at that point in time. So we come into the pit box. Need a good stop, please. 2.1 seconds. Great stop from the Racing Point team there. As we come out of the pits,
See these tyres through to the end now.
and I go very, very, very deep into turn 1. Didn't quite get that, and it allows Gasly to get past. Continue on until where we get right onto the back of Pierre Gasly as he pulls into the pits. We get DRS from him though. We got a purple lap, so at the moment we're getting the extra point.
Gap to teammate behind is 6.
Don't think we're going to catch anyone at the moment. Leclerc is just going to be too fast for us. Just have to sit back and just do these laps. About to jump forward to the final lap of the Grand Prix. Coming round into the hairpin, where we could have locked up there. Get DRS right behind Verstappen. He seems like he's got a problem, but he's going very, very slowly. Let's go for a move down the inside. brake very late, go very wide as he tries to come back down my inside. Managed to make the move stick for the moment. Having to lift off, get a big snap there. He's right on me again. So I've taken the inside line and I've turned into the outside by accident there, by just going too deep. But it looks like we've got that position and it's going to be P4. But let's make sure he doesn't overtake us. Lewis Hamilton wins the race. Mercedes have won both races. As Verstappen has another little cheeky look. But as we come onto the pit straight and cross the line to take 4th position in the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Please do let me know if you think I should up the difficulty in the comments though, guys. Because that was a bit easy for me, I think. So I'll probably do it anyway. But I want to know your feedback in the comments.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. Sebastian Vettel is our new championship leader after a great result. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today. He drove flawlessly, making him an easy pick.
Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. There was also
So as you can see here, we're P6 in the driver's standings. Perez is P8.
That was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting
And in the
Formula 1
constructors,
action
we are
soon.
now P4. Still best of the rest there. We've got a lot more points than anybody else. But that could be down to me just having the difficulty set a little bit too low for me now. Getting used to the game, so. Jump forward, you can see we jump even further ahead in the rivalry. So we're now 4 points clear of Perez. Get a load of resource points now. This brings it up to 1,616. That's with a 600 bonus for getting 18 driver championship points in those races. We go up massively in the racing point field of things. Continue to go up towards that veteran.
Finishes like that will look good on your contract reviews. On to the next one.
So we're going to jump into the terminal here. Let's have a look at the message. He's very happy with what we've done there. And we're going to go for an engine upgrade. The powertrain. Develop the ignition system a bit more. Can't upgrade any. I have a look at upgrading the aerodynamics, but I can't due to the fact that I've still got that aerodynamic thing that still needs to come in, I believe, at the next race. I look at doing another weight reduction. Can't do that at the moment because it's too expensive, and there's no point me developing that at the moment. So, right, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.